The Tiger Mouse is a new tier 9 German premium heavy tank which will be available in the loot boxes in December 2023. So this tank is rear turreted. Basically the hull is from the E100 and the turret is from the Mouse, and it's a rear back turreted tank. So let's go now and check the armor profile of this tank. Let's switch here to live. In the hull armor we have from 215 14mm even up to 230mm, actually good. The upper plate has got around 310mm here. The engine bay of this tank is overmatchable with any 122mm caliber guns, AP, APCR heat, it can just overmatch. Now the turret of this tank on the left side has got around 300mm the cheeks, 300 up to around 314 15mm here. Here the other side same configuration, 300 325 even here. Now the gunmetal of this tank has got around 319mm here at the upper side, 600mm downside, 600mm, so it's actually good. Here we have a small cupola with around 200mm of armor protection value. Let's now check the side of this tank. Here in the turret we have around from 170mm up to 175. In the hull we have here 120mm here, 120 here, 163 and 160mm here. As around to the rear side of this tank, in the turret we have 145, and in the hull we have around 120mm. The other side of this tank has got the same armor configuration. And let's go now and check the tank in side scraping position. So the tank in side scraping position is actually good. Has good armor on the side from 305 up to 400mm here. Below the tracks, beneath is really good and well protected. So this tank is good in side scraping position. But now if you switch to 311mm of APCR penetration values, as you can see, the turret of the cheeks of this tank is weak. So the same thing goes here, which goes to the Mouse. When the Mouse turns his turret to shoot at you, you will just pen the Mouse in the turret. So the same thing is available at this tank here. Let's go now and check the tank in 7-degree wind oppression, because this tank got 7-degree wind oppression. As you can see, the gun mounts at 323, 325, cheeks 300. So 300 basically, upper plate 420, 400, even 500. It's unpenetrable here. Let's switch. I have here 340mm of heat ammunition. As you can see, easy pen here in the cheeks is just easy pen. Gun mantlet even easy pen to 327, but not the upper side. And yeah, so the conclusion about this tank is actually is good, definitely against this is a tier 9 tank. This means this tank will meet tier 7, 8, 9 and 10. So it's a really good tank against tier 7 and 8 tanks and even tier 9. But obviously tier 10s will just pan through with this tank armor with gold and heat. The conclusion about this tank overall is a good, well armored tank.